I'm Matthew Gillespie with TSSAA. I want to welcome both Macon County and Melrose and members of the media to our press availability. This is the press availability for Division I Class 4A for the Blue Cross Bowl Championship between Macon County, who enters the game with a record of 12-2, against Melrose, who enters the game with a record of 10-3. Melrose will be the home team in this game that will take place this Saturday at 11 a.m. Joining today, Kyle Shoulders, head coach for Macon County. Gerald Morrow, head coach for Melrose. With Coach Shoulders are players Gabe Borders, Zach Borders, and Braylon Flowers. Coach Morrow's players, Jamarian Morrow, Ryan Brown, and Jaden Jones. We'll start with Coach Shoulders, and then Coach Morrow, you can follow right after. Just kind of give us an opening statement about your team this year and what it means for you and your school community to be playing in the Blue Cross Bowl this weekend.
Yeah, Mr. Gillespie, we're awful excited. Very thankful that our guys, our community, our student body gets to experience something that's really special in playing the last game of the season, right? Much like Melrose and all those other teams that'll be participating, it's really special for our student athletes to get to experience something as such. There's a lot of young men around the state that long for the opportunity to get to play and experience this event. And we're really grateful that we're getting this opportunity. And, we just look forward to it. We look for a good day in Chattanooga on Saturday, and hopefully it's a event that both schools can enjoy and cherish for a long time.
Thank you, Coach. And same thing to you, Coach Morrow.
Man, it means everything to this community. My brother and I are from the community. We went to Melrose. They hadn't been in this place in 20 years. And to just see the community rally around us, not having this team we got the team in May, and to be able to do what we've done up until this point as first-year coaches, the kids are buying in, the community is bought in. And like Coach said, man, we're excited for Saturday. The kids are excited, and we're looking for a good outing as well.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach. And for the Macon County players, you can either one of you speak for all or all three of you comment. How do you guys feel, your teammates? What's the excitement around school and all your friends, everybody looking forward to this weekend? If y'all can just comment on that.
I think everybody's real excited this year. Something special. We've never been able to do this. The student body has just been talking about it for a while, so it's pretty big.
Great. And Melrose guys, how excited are you guys and your teammates and everybody at school there for this weekend?
I just want to say it's a blessing to be here. Give it to God. I think that the community came behind us at the right time for us to get through these games, tough games, and we're happy to be here.
That's Ryan Brown.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach. Now, members of the media, again, if you have a question, you can use the chat icon top right. Let me know and who you have questions for, and we'll go. Mark Darnell has a question for both coaches and players. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, first of all, Coach Morrow, Mark Darnell, Macon County Chronicle, just congratulations. You look like you got a great team, and it's very, very commendable what you've done in your first year. But my question is for basically you and your son, specifically your son. What's it been like to play for your dad coming in?
Is this for Jamarian?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's been like a dream come true because they've basically been training me pretty much my whole life. So to be able to just come to the sideline and be able to talk to them, be able to get those little pointers, it means everything to me.
And Coach, I know having experienced it with my son a little bit as well, what's it been like for you?
Like you said, just a dream come true. We've coached him before when we were middle school coaches, his 8th grade year, and it's just been a blessing to be able to coach him his last year in high school. Just giving him a different type of energy, a different type of motivation with our style of coaching before he goes off to college in January. So it's been great.
Well, again, congratulations to you and your team, Coach Morrow. Coach Shoulders, question for you. Having followed you all season, gone up and down the roads and whatnot, what are you looking at to do with your kids this week as far as the timeline of when you're moving down, what you're going to do, where you're going to be?
You know, we're going to approach it much like we have earlier in the season when we were traveling to Chattanooga. We're going to try to keep that schedule the same. You know, I think it's important that, you know, we focus on our young men and we try to stay locked in what we do and try not to make many changes along the way.
All right. Thank you, guys. Again, reminder to the media, use the chat icon if you have a question. Wendell Shepard has a question for Melrose. Go ahead, Wendell.
Hey, Coach. Congrats again on, I'm getting to this point. After the emotion of that, game versus Pearl Cone and, the celebration and everything, how, in the days since then, have you kind of tried to refocus the team and just what have you seen from this bunch and as far as the preparation for this game so far?
Man, we have a pretty mature team. So we got back at it Sunday. The seniors and the leaders, they know what we're trying to accomplish here, what we're trying to do for this school and this community. So they've been great with getting everybody else together, making sure everybody stays focused. We call it not eating the cheese, you know what I mean? So just making sure that everybody's focused and knowing what our ultimate goal was is to win a state championship, not to make it to a state championship.
Yeah, I another question as well. I know you guys haven't traveled this far this season. I was wondering what your travel plan was as far as practicing this week in Chattanooga.
Like Coach said, we're keeping pretty much everything the same. We'll get out of here on Thursday. I'm a TSU alum, so we'll stop by TSU and have a practice there. Of course, we're going to be practicing early because we have an early game the next 3 days. So just keeping everything the same. And making sure that the young guys are our main concern as far as with that travel to Chattanooga. But, man, they're having a good time. I want them to have fun, but also want them to understand, we have a mission to accomplish.
All right. Thank you, Coach. I know you guys have some more questions. Noah McKay, go ahead. Noah, a question for Melrose.
Hey, Coach Morrow. Congratulations. I'm Noah McKay with Upper Cumberland Reporter. A question about the kind of style that you're facing, a team that can go into the wing tee. Do you know when the last time a Melrose or a team that you were a part of the coaching staff has faced a wing tee? And what are some of the challenges that come along with getting ready for that here in a 1 week span?
Well, I haven't faced a wing tee team and it was like East High School when they were doing pretty good years back. But last time I coached high school was like 10 years ago with Tony Pollard and those guys. But I just remember East High School ran that. And my best friend is Eddie Woods at Cane Ridge. So, he's helping us a lot with preparation as well. So.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Who else? Don't be shy. Wendell, go ahead. Question for Macon County.
Hey, Coach. This is Wendell Shepard with the Commercial Appeal in Memphis. We're just wondering, in your scouting of Melrose so far, is what you've seen about that team that that's stuck out to you, and just what you're expecting to face on Saturday.
Yeah, what a wonderful football team in Melrose. Obviously they're exceptionally coached up. They play with a lot of energy and a lot of heart. Seems like they play for their community. I think there's a lot of similarities between both teams. They got a great following as well as us. So I think there's a lot of similarities in that fact that, they just play with a lot of togetherness and much like us. I think little different styles occasionally. However, what a wonderful football team they have, and it'll be challenging for us for sure.
Oh, it is. Look at him. I watched his interviews. It's funny.
Coach Creasy, if y'all can put mute on yours real quick. There we
I
go.
want to ask Coach Shoulders a question. Can I not ask Coach Shoulders a question?
We'll let you dive in and ask a question. That's fine.
There's rumors y'all are sawing up the goalpost, auctioning it for bus fees.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pay these bills somehow, but those goalposts are missing in action at the moment. So there's a hunt out for those.
Good one. Austin Chastain, go ahead. Question for both teams. Go ahead, Austin.
Hey, guys, congratulations on everyone making the championship games. I wanted to start with Melrose. You guys have played I'm with the Jackson Sun here in, I guess, Middle West Tennessee, whichever you want to call it. But you guys have played some of our top teams in the Jackson area and Haywood and Dyer County and beat them up pretty good. How do you feel like that those games have prepared you guys for this weekend and kind of and all of the other games that you guys have played leading up to this point, but specifically those games against, again, Dyer County and Haywood?
The things that's most similar is probably the line play. Like we played a lot of good teams that have really good line play. They're very disciplined. Pearl Cone, they're back to back to back. They've been to the state 3 years in a row. So to be able to take them down was a big deal for Dyer County. Again, very well coached, as well as Haywood. So definitely playing those three teams leading up to the state championship, I feel like it's going to give us a leg or so. So absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you. And for Macon County, anyone can answer this. And I apologize if this question's already been asked. Got a late start this morning, but if it's already been asked, then I totally understand. But the field rush, the tearing down the goalpost, how much fun was that to be part of? And just kind of living in that moment and enjoying the moment. I know it's not going to be fun, I guess, to replace that, but just in the moment, though, how much fun was that for you guys?
Well, it was a great experience, for our guys, a great experience, an event that our community will remember forever, and what an enjoyable one, right? I think it was probably very similar to what took place with the Melrose and Pearl Cone game, where the fan bases are heavily involved and invested in their teams and get overly excited, man, when they see their guys have success. I think that shows a passionate fan base on both sides.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. Other members of the media, any more questions? Okay. And make sure you just add it to the chat, and we'll call on you. Wendell Shepard, go ahead for Macon County.
Yeah, another question for you, Coach. Just as someone, I'm relatively new to Tennessee high school football, someone that's maybe unfamiliar with your program. Just tell me about the guys that are there sitting with you, especially Gabe and Zach, and just how important they've been for your team this season and what they bring to the football field.
We've got some really good football players here. We've got some guys, Gabe to my right and Zach to my left and Braylon. That have a lot of accolades, that have received some recognition along the way. However, we've got a team that truly is a bunch of blue collar workers that have went to work each and every day, much like everyone has at this point in the game. Everybody's good. Everybody's worked hard. We've got a sense of togetherness that has give us an opportunity to be here. They play for each other, very unselfish, and they're a large part of the reason we're here. And, I'm just thankful and appreciative of how they've approached work each and every day.
All right, Ryan Carver, question Melrose. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yes, Ryan Carver with the Macon County Times. First off, congratulations to Coach Morrow and Coach Shoulders. But my question is for Coach Morrow. So with the rich tradition that Memphis Melrose, high school has, in football, with players like Tony Pollard and Cedric Wilson and Kendall Moorhead, and then not only the players, but the fact that you guys have made, the state championship before. How do you leave your own mark for this season and specifically the state championship game?
It's been so long ago since we've been in this position. I don't think any of the kids were even born when last time we went to the state championship. So we're basically trying to start our own legacy here. My brother and I, and it means the world to be able to do it with our community behind us. It started off slow. We had to awaken a lot of the older fans because they hadn't been in this position for a while. But knowing that, that they're behind us right now, and they know that, they have a good product in what we've done here with Melrose, we're just excited for them more than anything, excited for the kids to be able to experience this as well.
Could just kind of talk about what it means for you guys to be in this game.
It means a lot for us to be in this game. It means a lot for our community because there's a lot riding on this. We work too hard during the summer, and we just love the game. We got to bring it home for Melrose, for this community.
It means a lot to me being here all 4 years, going through the tough losses, tough wins, to overcome and get over that hump of the second round and finally get to this big stage. It means a lot to the community. It means a lot to the fans. It means a lot just to everybody to walk into school and see smiles. Everybody, congratulations. It just means a lot.
That was Jacob and Ryan, by the way.
Thank you, guys. And we got 3 more lined up for questions. We'll have to wrap it up after these 3 so we can transition to the next one. So Mark, Austin, and Jeff. Start for Mark Darnell. Question for Macon County. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, my question specifically is for Zach, Gabe, and Braylon. Beating the number 1 ranked team in the state, then beating the number 2 ranked team in the state. Do you guys ever feel maybe that people aren't giving this team the recognition and the props that they deserve? Start with you, Gabe.
No. We just got to come up and show out every week and show people what we're made of, and that's how you get your recognition that you want.
Zach?
Yeah, kind of what he said.
Gabe?
We just got to come out and play our game and, like he said, show people what we're made of, and at the end of the game, that's what we want to do. So.
All right, Braylon, you bring it home.
I think they said it all, Mark. We really just got to go show everybody what we're made of and how we play the game.
All right, thank you, guys. Austin Chastain has a question for both teams. Go ahead, Austin.
Thank you. And if I could start with Macon County, I'm going to ask you guys both the same question, but both coaches, how do you guys feel about a lack of instant replay in either in high school football in general or just in the championship games, or kind of thinking about that in these games, in the championship games specifically? Do you guys have an opinion one way or the other about instant replay?
I don't know that I do. I feel like human error is obviously part of the game, whether that be on the official side from time to time, or players or coaches or what have you. But, you know, at the end of the day, when you get to this point, there's a reason that these officials are officiating the state championship game. They're the best of the best at what they do too. And I think that because of that and the number of officials that are on the crew, that I don't know that instant replay is